If it seems too good to be true, it just might be. And rather than coming out on top, you might end up in jail. So please, check your balances. Let's get into it.
Why would anyone ever think something on TikTok called the Klarna money glitch is a good idea? Because this is about to destroy the lives of everyone involved, because these absolute morons can't help but film themselves allegedly committing fraud.
If y'all ain't learned from the Chase glitch, bro, come on now. And for those that don't know what the Chase glitch, I'm saying glitch because it's not a glitch. It's literally check fraud. But writing a check that clearly you don't have the money for, and then getting cashed out for that check. And then when that check finally gets processed, the funds aren't there. That's check fraud. That's not a Chase glitch. That's not a Wells Fargo glitch. That's not a bank glitch. It's not a glitch. This ain't a video game. This is real life, and they have real life consequences. So you talk about a Carlana glitch. And what is Carlana? Is that the one that you bet on? That you could bet on anything, or is that the like break your payments up into equal amounts? I don't know which one it is, but either way, I'm starting to think people don't know what glitch means. At this point, just substitute glitch for scam. Substitute glitch for fraud. Don't say glitch. Don't say glitch, bro. Because clearly the people using it don't know what that means. And then you got kids out here, bro, ruining their lives because people don't know how to use words. Words mean something. And that's why I'm so adamant about what you say and how you say it. Because what you say determines what you're meaning and what what message you're trying to convey. How you say it discerns the respect and the level of respect and how you see the person that you're talking to. So if you say it with attitude, you not being respectful. And if you say something you don't mean, then you're lying. So really, that's just me though.
Going in the mall. The mall, we just spent this at Best Buy. I'm about to show y'all everything we got. We just hit my jack, hit my line. This go all the way down. Can you take my phone though? This go all the way down.
Yeah, I'm sure that was all for personal use. At least Apple limited people to 2 devices because, you know, they actually want to leave some devices left for authentic Christmas gifts. But I mean, this guy is allegedly doing one.
Also, they're trying to kill the resale market just like they were trying to kill the hacker market. And you ain't gonna say hacker when it comes to like actually breaking into something. I mean, when I say hacker, I mean the ones that modify computers. Like this computer that I'm on, I can put in a new SSD, I can install a new RAM. Apple doesn't like that. So they really try to get that third party piece out of it. So agree to disagree. And some people make money off of reselling. Like if you want to be a retailer, Apple wants to be the only Apple retailer, unless you go to like an actual phone company or something like that. But Apple doesn't necessarily want like third party stores opening up selling Apple products.
One of 2 things. Either stealing someone's information using Klarna to buy like $7 grand worth of stuff in their name, or he's buying $9 grand of stuff in his name on Klarna because there's a dumb rumor going around that it won't affect your credit if you don't pay it back. And this rumor seems to have been created by scammers trying to convince their victims to give them access to their Klarna's accounts, and they will help them get higher withdrawal limits, which is just complete nonsense in both ways. Because number one, they can't help you get higher withdrawal limits on Klarna because that's based on your credit. And number 2, it'll definitely affect your credit. They just want access to people's Klarnas so they can do what we just saw happen.
And similar to QuadPay or like Zip, whatever it's called, your increase is based on you paying it back, which is basically your credit. So sure, you might not have good credit to begin with. Sure, let's say credit score is 550, 600, right? Not the best credit score. And then you open the Klarna app or Zip or QuadPay or whatever. But if you purchase something, then you pay off that purchase in full. And what ends up happening is even if your credit doesn't necessarily go up, essentially, then your like in that account credit does. So like Quad Pay, you're able to go up to, you start off at like $100 credit limit or whatever. But if you pay that back over multiple times, then they'll let you get up to $200, up to $300, up to $500, up to $1,000. But you got to pay it back for that to happen. If you don't pay it back, then they'll flag your account. Then they send whatever you owe to collections, which affects your credit. So I don't know if it really affects your credit in the positive way, but if you don't pay it back, it definitely will affect your credit in the negative way. So if people saying that they can blah, 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 and flip your blah, 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 bruh, question it. And if they can answer your questions, then it might be legit. But if they can't answer your questions and they hold premises, bro, trust me. No, I don't trust you, because this ain't your credit. This is my credit. It's not your account and your information. It's my account with my information. So if you mess up, I'm the one liable for it. If you mess up, I'm the one going to suffer the consequences. So no, trust, but verify. And if it's unverifiable, don't trust. That simple.
So I'm just going to guess here and say he's allegedly buying this with other people's information and going and selling it on eBay or wherever to get rid of it. But either way, it seems like he's offloading this because he is heavily flexing his earnings. And since it's all I'm going to guess it's going to be probably Facebook Marketplace, and he's meeting up with people and they're paying cash for the devices. I don't think you can do that with eBay. I mean, all of this is just incredibly brazen. Like, I can't believe how stupid you have to be to document your own crimes in this fashion, because if you actually did buy $9,000 worth of stuff with someone else's identity, he's looking at both identity theft and false pretense charges, which each carry 5 years in prison, and they stack. But that's barely if the victim is from within state. If the victim is from out of state, it becomes federal wire fraud. According to Klarna themselves, federal wire fraud, it carries penalties of up to 20 years in prison. So there is no world where any of this is ever even worth the risk. Why would you ever risk 20 years of your life for $9,000? Come on. Then on top of that, post yourself on the internet without hiding your face.
And this ain't nothing new, bro. Clout is a dangerous drug. Clout is a very dangerous drug. And people would do anything for clout, even incriminate themselves. Clearly. I've seen people record themselves in shootouts. I've seen people record themselves antagonizing people, robbing people. People record themselves destroying property, vandalism. At this point, people will stream it live. It ain't even just recording like this is something that happened a couple months ago or a couple years ago, and now I'm just now putting it out here. Nah, people will literally stream live like this is something I'm doing right now. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing, and I'm about to get away with it. And I don't care how you feel or who you are, because I'm going to do what I do. So people will literally stream this stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want people knowing. Now, if I'm doing something interesting, you feel me? If I'm out working on the farm, you feel me? If I'm out fixing on something, like something that actually brings value, teaching somebody how to really do some stuff, then cool, I'm all for it. But I'm not finna, I can't remember old girl's name, but she was literally stealing from the grocery store on live stream. That's insane to me. One dude was like breaking into people's cars and harassing people on live. So it's like, bro, not only are you incriminating yourself, you're exposing the proof. You're giving people the proof that they need to convince you for a crime. They don't even have to prove it for real. All they got to do is go to your stream. All they got to do is go to your page, go to your channel, and be like, Exhibit A, and show you your face doing whatever crime they are charging you with. You making the lawyer job extra easy. You making the judge job extra easy. So you making it real easy for the people that want to lock you up to lock you up. And so just I don't recommend being a degenerate for real. It's not cool. It's not what it looks like on the internet, I promise you.
Just for some attention. But obviously, he's not the only guy. Unfortunately, this has become a massive trend. So here's another guy trying to recruit people to do this as well.
So this is about the Klarna wave y'all been asking me about. This is the most easiest wave to get into. Y'all want to know the steps to do it. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this because a lot of people trying to charge y'all the step-by-step of what to do.
This dude is sitting here on Christmas Eve acting like Robin Hood because allegedly he's teaching people how to scam for free. Okay, dude, but I guess this is how this scam works.
Now, if you need to know where to get fools from, then that's where you gotta tap in with me at. I'm talking about high-quality fools too. I'm gonna get into that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's actually sitting here trying to solicit business from teaching people how to scam for free. Awesome.
With the Klarna, all they're doing is they're using the fools to run the credit through the Klarna app. For the ones that don't know what the fools is just basically social, date of birth, and a common name. The reason why I say a common name is because you want somebody who has a common name that match that same social. So that's the way when you go in the store and you just show the ID, you good, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
So identity theft. It's not a fool's. It's a real thing affecting a real person, and you're still in their identity.
That's all it is. When you run the social through the apps, you get approved for credit. You get like a credit line. So you can get 4,000 available spending power. Some people getting 5K, 10K. It's so easy. It's just about having a good site that sells a good fools. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
a black market site that sells real identities that have been stolen in various ways. And now you are also adding to the identity theft and then using somebody else's identity so you can spend their money. Or you can spend money based on their credit. This is what happens when you don't know what it is. Because somebody say fools, you don't know what that is. You just like, oh, that's easy. Oh, just get a fools. No, that's identity theft. That is a charge. That is a crime. And you can do jail time for that. You can end up paying thousands of dollars in fines for that. And I promise you, the fine is going to be way more than you can afford. Because first of all, if you spent money on somebody else's behalf, you usually got to get that money back. And then on top of that, they fine you on top of what you got to give back. And if you're doing this, then you ain't got money to buy a good lawyer to really be able to get you out of certain situations. Like,
one of the leading ways to do this is to essentially buy data leak dumps. Apparently, the new word for that is fulls, F-U-L-L-Z. But essentially, when big data leaks happen, you have web scrapers that scrape off all that information and then sell them as dumps on the dark web, which is awesome. I sure hate a whole lot of aspects of modern society because this is like a modern problem. It wasn't like you were in the docks in Spain in the 1600s and you find out that someone bought a ship in your name. That didn't happen. I don't think, at least. It's like, oh yeah, no, sorry. Christopher over here, he bought a ship in your name and he's currently sailing to India. You're on the hook for that bill though. Have fun with that. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. So now we have to deal with all these modern problems. But either way, this video, or actually both of these videos, deserve to be in the Hall of Fame of the unemployed. Because imagine existing to then just have some moron run up tens of thousands of dollars in debt in your name. Everyone doing this, they need a little timeout from society because what's going on? And also, how are so many of these alleged scammers so shameless that they proudly show their faces for attention online? So
probably because they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're doing. They don't realize that there are consequences to these actions. So they're probably just doing it because, oh, look, I can make some money real quick. Oh, look, I can blah, 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 blah. Not realizing, like, bro. And then half the time they think that they special, that they can't get caught. that they won't get sentenced, that they won't be convicted, that they won't, like I said, they won't be caught. And that's a whole different type of delusion. Like you talking about people be talking about these women being delulu. Nah, dog. It's a lot of people out here besides women, men too. That's delulu. That's really delusional, thinking that they could just get away with stuff. Might take some time, because guess what? If everybody doing it, you know how many court cases that is? If I ain't gonna say everybody. If a lot of people doing it, that's a lot of court cases. That's a lot of lawyer time. That's a lot of judge time. You feel me? And you gotta have a prosecutor and a defender. So that's 2 lawyers right there. So for one crime, you need 2 lawyers. So multiply every crime times 2. That's how many lawyers really have to deal with this kind of stuff. And then on top of that, that's how many judges got to deal with this kind of stuff. And it's less judges than there are lawyers. So it take time. That don't mean they ain't gonna get you though. So, and the more you run it up, the bigger the charge is gonna be. The more you run it up, the higher the sentence is gonna be. So, choose wisely.
Now, you have a bunch of scumbags teaching other future scumbags how to steal from people and destroy people's credit. And clearly it's happening because over 1,000 people saved this video for later. And now, even the employees of Best Buy are complaining about it. Like, you know things are bad when the employees have noticed it so much that they actually have to say something online.
I think everybody about to have such a good holiday thanks to clearing them. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, let me tell you a little something. We don't got no Apple products. we sold them all, and everyone paid with the same methods. Oh, I'm just saying, why ain't y'all buy me nothing? That's crazy. Y'all ain't give me nothing.
And for all we knew, that was the guy who was checking out the guy we saw in the first video. But it seems like they're selling all these Apple products, bought in other people's names, and flexing it on TikTok to then entice more people to do this exact thing. Yeah, the comments are just asking how to do this. This is awful. This is diabolical. Why is this happening now? Also,
And if so many people are doing it, bro, who are you gonna sell these iPads to? Everybody already got one. So when you put the information out there, you're making it more accessible to other people, which then dilutes the market. And you're doing this for clout. And I'm not condoning this, but I just wish people were smarter, bro. Like, you're already getting charged for identity theft. You're already getting charged for identity theft. Now it's gonna be like credit card fraud. It's levels of fraud that you about to get convicted for. Ain't even gonna say if you get caught, when you get caught, because you're already putting it on social media, so people already know. People already know. And if one person, blah, 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 where'd you learn this from? Oh, I learned it from such and such page. And they ain't nobody even got to snitch on you, because you snitched on yourself. So that's the crazy part to me. Like, you doing these things as if you untouchable. As if can't nobody mess with you. And now you flexing the money. Like, bro, same thing I said on that Wes Watson video. Reinvest your gains. Don't just spend your gains, because then you got to do it again. Reinvest your gains. If you won one time, pay that account off. If you were able to grab these Apple products and then sell them, whatever the case is, make your profit, put the money back. Because when you reinvest, it compounds. When you reinvest, you don't just go from $100 to $200 to $300 to $400 to $500. You go from $100 to $200 to $400 to $800 to $16 to $32 to $64 to $128. Like, it compounds. It multiplies. reinvest your gains. If you keep spending your gains, you're going to be where you was at. You're going to stay at the bottom of the barrel because you not building your ladder up. All you doing is make it to the next level and drop it right back down. Go up, drop right back down. Up, drop right back down. And that keeps you in that same perpetual state. So if you really want to level up, reinvest your gains.
So, by the way, if you need to pay someone for something as vague as I'll teach you how to make money, you are the method. You're their come up because either they want access to your Klarna or they want you to pay them to teach you how to do it. Please stay as far away from these schemes as possible. Like, do we learn nothing from the Chase glitch or the Cash App glitch, leaving people with thousands of dollars in debt and fraud charges? But I guess not. Again, all of the comments are begging them to teach them how to do this. Like, there is no identifier that this is a parody.
And the thing is, like, if you teaching people how to do it, they don't even have to do it. If I charge you on me teaching you how to do something stupid, I don't have to do the stupid thing. I don't. You paying me. I don't have to go do something stupid. I don't have to go commit this fraud. I don't have to go do these crimes. I can know how to do these crimes. And because you asked me how to do these crimes, now I can charge you because you want this information. And now that you want this information, I can give you this information. And now that I'm giving you this information, I'm taking your money so you can go commit fraud. So, people, please don't be crash dummies. You got people making money off of you while you risking your longevity. You risking yourself going to jail. You paying somebody to teach you how to go to jail. You paying somebody to teach you how to give up your time and your money. You paying somebody to teach you how to lose is crazy to me.
And they're showing their faces. So, I mean, if this is real, they are destroying their lives for internet attention. But I mean, hey, on the bright side, at least the trash is taking itself out because nobody wants scammers out there stealing people's hard-earned cash. Because most people actually have to work long hours providing actual real value to society and still barely make ends meet. Yet, here are so many people on TikTok enticing people how to scam with the Klarna method, the Klarna glitch. Please stop. And we also have this one. Like, there's so many of them. And then you have the others who are recruiting people to do this. I just hate how many of these videos there are.
I told y'all boys get on that corner when I was telling y'all boys. Now everybody on it, and it's finna be burnt. And yo gonna be late when I tried to put you on the paper. Don't even trip, but guess what? I'm about to go up on it now because y'all was playing. Y'all was playing. Y'all didn't believe in the whoop. Y'all didn't believe in the whoop, man.
Bro. Spending money on unnecessary items don't get you in a new tax bracket. Having, what's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Having $600 in 20s ain't getting you to the next tax bracket. I'm gonna just let you know that now. You really want to level up your life, bro? Stop nickel and diming, bro. Stop nickel and diming. Stop spending money on things that ain't paying you back. I invested in a laptop. I invested in things that help me make better content. I invest in things that help me in skills that I want to learn that'll help me get to the things that I want to do. I want to be able to fly a plane. I want to be able to work on that plane. Aircraft mechanic in pilot school. I want to be able to make content. I like robotics. RC cars, drones. I just like RC cars because I can build it however I want to build it. I can build something like a custom built crawler, like this here, where I done bent the links myself. All of this whole thing custom, 3D printed body. Cut this out of soda cans, out of the Rainstorm energy drink cans. I cut those panels out and then put them on. Screwed them on. I even did like on this one, it was like a little, almost like chains. See how I put that little ring on there? So things like that. This one, oh man, it's hard for me to show you this one. Golly. This one, same thing. Custom underneath. Got a trailer to go with it. Okay, I can put the trailer back now. You feel me? Wiring, programming, coding, fabrication. Like these are things I can actually use. And the things that I use to build this are things that I can use on a real vehicle. And I just do this for fun. You feel me? I ain't even doing this for real. So I just do this for fun. So you got people out here that's doing stuff, but it's not adding value. It ain't adding value. It ain't helping nobody. All it's doing is helping people ruin their life, ruin their future. Got a drone in the other room. I'm not about to grab it right now because this video look like it's getting too long anyway. But there's more to life than money. And if you do what you're passionate about, then the money gonna come. But if you do it for money, there's a strong chance that you gonna mess up your life because it's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. I just know because I once upon a time I was doing stuff for money, but there was no happiness in it because money gonna come and go. And then when the money gone, your happiness is gone apparently. But if you do things you enjoy doing because you enjoy doing it, then money gonna come. And then the best thing is you're not even gonna have to spend it because you're not wasting your time trying to look like money. You're not wasting your time trying to buy a fake pair of buffs that's $800. You ain't wasting your time trying to buy some kind of designer jacket. And first of all, I don't like spending money in things that don't support my community. That's just me though. I don't want to spend Gucci because Gucci ain't never spend money on me. Gucci ain't never helped none of my people get out of jail. Gucci ain't never, invested in my neighborhood. So what I'm buying Gucci for? That don't make sense to me. But that's just me. What do I know? I'm some random guy on the internet.
Okay, please guys, never let anyone entice you with $400 to get a criminal record from stealing from others. That is unfortunately barely a week of rent in most cities in America right now. Please do not go out there and get federal wire fraud charges for $400. And now you have victims saying they randomly had $4,000 in loans pulled out in their name without their approval. Like, this is just so sad. And especially for all of this to be happening in the holiday season, which is, a big enough financial constraint in itself. It's just pathetic. And hopefully everyone doing this gets caught. But honestly, the goal for everyone should be to not make this meme the reality for your family. Because that's just diabolical. Why would you ever do that to your future generations? But Klarna did actually respond to the situation. What you need to know about the Klarna method posts on social media. You may have seen social media posts promoting something called the Klarna method that claims to let people earn cash or free products, regardless of what you see online. Using someone else's credentials or letting someone use yours to obtain goods is fraud, plain and simple. What's actually happening? We've observed social media posts attempting to recruit people to share their Klarna credentials or use stolen credentials to make purchases. This is financial fraud, regardless of how it's framed online. If you share your account details, use someone else's account or personal details, state false or stolen personal data, or let someone use yours to obtain goods for money, you will be held fully liable for those purchases, you will lose all fraud protection, and you may face criminal prosecution. Federal wire fraud carries penalties of up to 20 years in prison. As a financial institution, Klarna monitors every transaction and interaction. We have the data to identify and pursue any potential case. Your account is safe. If you keep your login credentials private, you're protected. Our consumer protection policies apply as normal. So yeah, please just stay safe out there, guys. Don't do any financial glitches because they will only leave you in a worse position. But all these videos were done at the end of 2025, so it'd actually be great if we left all this behavior there. But unfortunately, I have a feeling things are just gonna get weirder in 2026. So feel free to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, because we have a whole lot of content coming for 2026. That's for sure.
Facts. So let's just leave all the crap, all the stupidity, all the ignorance in 2025, please. Let's really choose to level up and be better citizens, be better human beings, and make a better world for 2026. This is ridiculous. And if you believe somebody like that, if you believe anybody talking about any kind of glitch, you're the problem. I'm gonna just say that. If you believe anything, Chase glitch, Wells Fargo glitch, Klarna glitch, whatever, anybody that say glitch talking about a real world situation, bro, and you believe it, you're the problem. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm done with it. Y'all already know. Leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all tuning in. From the east to the west, peace.